Good afternoon, gamers. It is Charlie. I'm here with my cat, Sammy, who is trying to stand up on the desk. The cat's been near death for the past 10 years of its life, but we're still kicking, we're still hanging, we're still buying games, and we're still ready to talk to you about them. Before I get into this, let's take a look at where we're at. Go over there, switch it from price charting. So we have, throughout this adventure, we have done what number? Well, let's just go over there. Great content. Great content, guys. We're doing great. So we have 377 games coming into this system, 49 games going out of this system. That leaves me with 328 games in stock, not counting what we're going to talk about today. Our average value per game is $8.93 minus eBay fees is $7.68. Our average cost per game is $2.33. Our average sale per game is $16.29, which seems extremely high. Let me see how that's getting there. Yeah. Did I just sell something for a crazy amount of money? That 16 seems crazy. All right. Well, I guess I got a couple $29 things there. So 1401 minus eBay fees. So our sales should be sum of E through E. Let me just do a quick spec check on this guy. 376? That seems low. Anyway, we're hanging in there. So it looks like I've sold about 800 and I've purchased 877 minus the eBay fees. I am short $190. I have already inputted what I've paid for the stuff we're going to be talking about. I have two pickups. Neither are super huge. I'm not super optimistic, but I think we'll be okay. Let me get to the bottom here. Oh, Xbox 360. All right, I guess this is it. Let me do a little bit of maintenance. It's been a rough couple weeks, personal wise. Not much going on with the game sales stuff. I was trying to burn off some inventory, and I felt like I've kind of lost some of my momentum and my heat, which is okay. I need to sell a few more in order to just keep everything going. I'm going to reduce my light a little bit. Oh, that feels better. And let's get into it. My first bin, actually, for this. First up, we have an Xbox 360. This is the first revision. The second version. So this is the Xbox 360, the one with the Kinect sensor, which is good. A little bit more stable. It smells like cigarette smoke, which is gross. I am going to try and figure out how to open this thing real quick. And what a bummer, we do not have a hard drive. He did give me a 4 gigabyte USB drive that I guess was used with this, which is really worth nothing. This thing stinks. I'm going to leave it outside for a while and then I'll clean it. But mostly, actually, maybe I should clean it first. But, oh my gosh, heavy smoking household, which is a bummer. Also a bummer that I didn't have a power cord. I kind of told him, like, without a power cord, I'm kind of neutral on the thing. I'm not making any money on it. Which, kind of a fib. I'll find a power cord eventually. So let's get into the games. Nothing cool here, but two of them I've actually been looking for personal reasons. So we are all Xbox 360. And the first one I'm kind of curious about, these kind of smell like cigarette smoke too, which is a bummer, is F1 2010. Let's get in there. Codemasters was recently purchased by EA. This was when it was made by Codemasters. Disc looks good, manual looks good. Full color manual, which is nice. Our discs are looking real good. Looks like we're at 816. I'll list it. I don't know if I'll get $8 for it, but I'll put it down on there. So today's the 7th. And what was it, like 807? 816. could just register these to my little thing on here. Price Chart has its own collection system, but I like doing it on my sheet. It's more of a discussion. Warner Brothers is on this. I'm wondering what Warner Brothers has to do with this. Looks and runs beautifully. So this was 3 years before the Xbox One came out. Experience the exclusive world of the F1 paddock. I don't know what that is. A career mode, maybe? But Codemasters had good reviews with F1. I have heard a lot of these sim racing games, like, they haven't made the necessary updates. And there's a couple big YouTube videos that were out there, like, they're just updating graphics and nothing else, and it's kind of a shame that they don't support sim racing like they used to. I think that was on a downward trend before EA bought them, and F1 people going to buy F1 games. I'm also curious now that Netflix series is popular, the Drive to Survive or whatever. I am curious whether F1 games are selling any better. But anyway, I'm going to save this one to the end. This guy, not expecting a ton. Looks like they purchased this from SH Office Supply. Radio Shack. Oh my gosh, Radio Shack. For $14.99. It is MLB 2K9, a series that no longer is in production. We have a manual. It is black and white. We have a disc. Oh, we have a cigarette smell. It looks like this thing's resurfaced or heavily scratched. I don't know what's going on here. Or maybe it just didn't take up all the discs. I don't know if you see that ring around it. But that's interesting. I'm not used to seeing that. Yeah, it looks like a scratch. I don't know if this runs or not, but it's MLB 2K9, so I'm not super worried about losing a ton of value. $538. So put that definitely in the 57 MLB 2K9. I'll hit the button on the... Okay, hopefully you heard that. Might need to turn that up a little bit. I'll tell you who does hear it. The YouTube algorithm that demonetizes all these videos. Next up, we have in a non-standard case, it is Star Wars: The Complete Saga, Platinum Hits. Looks like this has the gameplay guarantee, which expired in 2018. Oh man, I'm trying not to waste your time here. So they bought this pretty late. I'm wondering how much they even paid for this thing. Yeah, it's got that pre-owned sticker on it. Non-standard case, which is annoying. That's all right. Kick brick in 1 through 6. So that's a Platinum Hits. So Lego Star Wars: The Complete Saga, Xbox 360. And I have broken this thing. Lego Star Wars Complete Saga. And we are at Xbox 360. Apparently we're at 1113 for complete. And 876 loose. Did we have a manual? We do not have a manual. So, 876. 7. Lego Star Wars Complete Saga. 876. Okay. We're going to list it. One mistake I think I made a lot, is I probably put my threshold for listing a little bit too high. Maybe I should just, if it's anywhere near 8, just list it. Move this one to the back because I'm curious about it. All right, next up we have Lego Star Wars: The Force Awakens. Another GameStop purchase, so I'm assuming no manual. Oh, we got a manual, nice. And we have a cigarette smell. It is black and white. The disc looks good. Disc looks good. Lego Star Wars: The Force Awakens. As we've went through these Lego Star Wars games, I think I mentioned that I have the new one. It's kind of a everything thrown in it. But but it is a remaster of every single, like all 9 games or whatever in one. And it was cute. I didn't play it for a ton, but it was cute. So we're at 839. We will list it for 723. Lego Star Wars Force Awakens. And it was 8 something. 839. Interesting. Yeah. I don't know if they made one of those. Did they make a Lego game for Return of the or Rise of Skywalker and the other one? I don't know. So I've listed 3 and one's going to just go in the stock. Next up, we have Fight Night Round 4. One clean punch away from victory. You know, I really enjoyed Creed 3, and I've actually watched a lot of TikTok videos of the fight in that. It was cool. I don't think I like actual boxing, but I enjoyed that. We got Muhammad Ali and is that Tyson on the cover? I don't know. Disc looks really clean. Menu is menu. The manual's in there. Has a white sticker on it, so I'm assuming this is some type of Walmart thing like Black Friday where they have the white sticker on it. And of course, I peeled half of it off. Let's type it in. On Black Friday, Walmart actually does like the any blue game is whatever, any red game is whatever. Looks like we're at 1150. That's really cool. I don't know if did they make a fight night for next gen? I don't know. So I'll take that. And that was 1150. Cool. And I think I saw did I have a manual? And I got a manual. Got a good-looking disc. I'll take that. Nice. And because there's only like 2 characters on the screen, actually, I think these games look and run pretty good, too. The case is a little scratched. I could swap it out, or I could also just leave it. This is the game that jumped out at me. I remember it, like, a lot of people having it, but I don't know. Maybe it's I mean, it's an action game that probably won't be ported or anything. On the back here, I see a non-standard. Oh my god, I see a non-standard back to the thing. So it looks like this came from a rental place, and I am correct because it came from Hollywood Video. Has a full manual, which is great. What are they advertising on the back? They are advertising support our troops. You can make a donation to support our troops. You know how it is. Oh, you got the nice little girl in the front there. Showing it. The disc is kind of scratched, not bad. I don't have a... Is this UPC legit? Let's find out. 788-687-2003-363. Come on. 697. So, it's borderline. I'm going to list it. You know what? We're listing it. Everything must go. Battle stations midway. And that was 697. 697. 2 sold last week. Oh, I'm seeing some $8 and $10 there. Nice. Put it up. All right. So here's the 2 that caught my eye. Originally retailed for a very low price. I have owned these in the past. I do not own them now. They are not backwards compatible. Sorry, I have a sneeze on deck. Blow my nose on my cat. Not backwards compatible, but they literally have the Xbox and the Xbox 360 versions on the same disc, which has never been done before. It never done since, but it is 2 of the 3 Burger King games. We have Pocket Bike Racer, and that is... I forget who that woman is. Who's that woman? She was a famous woman. I forgot her name. And Brooke Burns? No, Brooke something. And then we have Big Bumpin', which is the game where you're on bumper cars. So cool. And it has Own the Puck, which is bumper cars on a mission. And it's like a keep away game. They have Last Man Standing, which is I get the last smash. Power Surge, which is a game where you zap people when you bump into them. And then Bump and Hockey, which is pretty much Rocket League before Rocket League. So cool. And then Pocket Bike Racer. All right, we got you can test your metal over treacherous terrain such as the King's Garden, the Burger King parking lot. Oh, my favorite racing course, and Fantasy Ranch. Um, yeah, 10 ADI, 1 to 4 players. I wonder if those servers are still up. We better get on this. Um, at my work, we're thinking about doing a 24-hour game stream, and one of my ideas was playing all the Burger King games while I eat Burger King, and I thought that would be funny. So let's check this out, though. I don't know if I'll sell these unless they're worth a lot, and they don't have UPCs. All right, Burger King. I thought this was a great promotion. I ended up. I think my mom ended up getting me all these games. Burger King Xbox. Bob's Burgers. Burger time. Let's type in Xbox 360 and see what comes up. No? All right. Pocket Bike Racer. Xbox. Man, we are not getting like... Okay, Pocket Bike Racer. 442. I'm not hitting that button. Next up, we got Big Bumpin'. Let's check her out. Big Bumpin'. $1.28. 432. Love it. I love it. I think they missed the boat by not having these available digitally, but they wanted you to go into a Burger King. But it seems like after the promotion ended, they should just put them online. Blitz Games was the I think they were the creators of Fusion Frenzy, and maybe Burger King should have just did like a $20 game that had like 10 of these little mini games in it. I think that'd be cool. I'm not going to sell those because they're below my number, and I kind of want to keep them. I am still kind of struggling here. I'm gonna run some numbers and then maybe reset. Let's see where we're at here. We are. So we've talked about 8 games total. We have a sum of 5760 plus a console, and then the stuff I'm going to list looks like we're at $24. Oh, 16 plus 16, $32 max that I could get for all this stuff. I paid $20 for everything. It does smell like cigarette smoke, which is a big bummer. And the Xbox unit 1 doesn't have a hard drive, 2 doesn't have a power brick, which I don't think I have any extras for that. But you know what? I'll put it in the stock. I'll let it air out. I'll clean it a little bit, and I'll find a home for it. So I feel okay about this. It's from a guy who cleans out houses, and so now he's just texting me pictures when he finds stuff. And I was gonna offer like 30, and then I was like, no. I kind of got burned from his last one. Didn't get burned. It was $10, but the Xbox was broke as hell, and some other stuff was going on. So I was gonna do both kits on this one. I don't think I am now because I need to go blow my nose. So let's actually take a minute, play my intro, and then I'll be right back. What's good, everybody? I am back. I need to create some new intros and some new bumpers and all that stuff. But before that, we got to talk about bag number 2. Gamecube is something I'm always going to go after. I think just the system's hot. A lot of people have fond memories of it. And just it was so unsuccessful that just I'm always going to go for it. They had this listed at 40, and I offered 25, and then they threw in another game, and then I said 30, and then they said yes. Wait, no, I think I paid $35 for this. I'll have to check. It was $35, which a little bit higher than I should have, but we'll see. We'll see if I got burned or not. So we're talking GameCube and one Xbox game. Actually, I forgot about the Xbox game. So first up, we have Lord of the Rings: The Return of the King from EA Games. I've not looked at discs. He does have full manual here. Manual looks good. His GameCube boxes are just thick. The disc looks great. GameCube discs, love them. Want to eat them. Yum, yum, yum. Looks like a cookie I'd give my kids. It's beautiful. In Japan, they had... in Japan, they actually had little micro DVD cases, which were really cute. More similar to what you'd see like a Game Boy DS game in. But official Lord of the Rings movie trilogy right there. I don't have a ton of memories of the Lord of the Rings games. My friend Justin, when we were in college, he got a PS2 in the first one. Interesting. Game Boy Advance capability, which is cool. 6 blocks on a memory card, which is not much. And you do have, finally, multiplayer co-op. I don't know if the second one had this, but the first one did not. I know that. Clips from the movies. Only game with scenes and music from the films. And they say that because they were making games based off the Tolkien Estate books at this time. So, let's see what we got. $15.10. Hey, man. Take that to the bank. I don't even know if I want to sell it, though, but $15.10 ain't nothing to sneeze at. Maybe I'll list it at 15 and just see if anything happens. 4-7. Alright. Lord of the Rings. Return of the King. I wonder if this game has like 10 endings like the book did. So we'll hit the money button on that. Cool. All right. I think that might be our peak on this. Next up, we have another EA game, and it is Modern Warfare Frontline. This was the most popular Modern Warfare. Excuse me, Medal of Honor. Medal of Honor Frontline. I think this is what we're going to be talking about. Made by the original team that made the Call of Duty games. This is probably the most popular Modern Warfare game. Medal of Honor game. Oh my gosh. All-out multiplayer warfare. Engage enemy on war-torn landscapes throughout Europe. Go to war as one of 20 allied or Axis soldiers. Oh, they must have like, you choose your character or something. That's cool. Or maybe that's max 20 people in a match. I don't know. Defeat the Nazi war machine. That's great. Armed to the teeth with 18 authentic World War II weapons. 19 deadly missions. Yeah, a little scuffing on the bottom there. That ain't nothing, though. Let's see what we got. I'm sure this was a low-running system for this type of game. $8.59. That's lower than I'd like. And we do not have a manual, so we're pushing towards $15.56. Disc looks great. Disc looks beautiful. Official GameCube. That's cool. $8.59. Okay. I don't know if I'm going to sell it. But maybe I'll list it at 10 and just see what happens. 4-7-2023. Medal of Honor Frontline. We need to change that to GameCube. Oh, do I not have GameCube on here? All right, next up. This is the one that they threw in. I did not look up any price on this. It is Red Faction 2. I believe the original one was PS2 exclusive. It came before the other consoles came out. This, they tried to do a bunch of Halo stuff in it. First one had the Geomod technology, and because PS2 had like nothing good out for it, it did well. The second one, they gave them like a rechargeable health pack, and I think they took them outside more often. Whereas Red Faction, it was originally Red Faction. You don't do fractions with it. Red Faction 1, you're mostly underground. It was the geomod technology where you could bust up the, like, kind of make your own holes with bullets and explosions. This one, they went back. So, the faction is back. That's a great box art. I love that. Destroy the environment with a real time using exclusive geomod technology. So we got again 4-player split screen. I do not believe Red Faction 1 had any type of multiplayer. Play deathmatch, capture the flag, Bagman, arena, team variations on 40 maps. 14 unique weapons and dual-handed combinations. Take out enemies with combat vehicles. Multiple endings. Voiceover by the Lance Hendrickson. Fight alongside an elite squad of soldiers to complete your mission. Eliminate the corrupt dictator of the Commonwealth. So this was developed by Volition, who did not make the front cover, bummer. Known for the Saints Row series, and they've recently been renamed. I think what's that? Randy Pitchford's place. They make Borderlands. They're now a division of that because the Saints Row game really flopped. So did their last game, which was Agents of Mayhem. Gearbox. The disc looks pretty good. It's got a couple scratches, not bad. Because the disc is so small, I'm pointing. They stick out more. We have a black and white manual. It's in good condition. It's so interesting. They have all the patent numbers in the middle of this thing. That's cool. Let's check it out. $20. Wow, not bad for a throw-in. Let's hit that button. All right, nice. I will definitely list this at 20. I mean, I see 20 coming up quite a bit. There's a 22.95. Yeah, let's do it. Red Faction 2, 20. Cool. Next up, I don't know if I actually want to play this game. But maybe. I don't know. I wonder how much space it takes. Because it's going to want me to... Oh, sorry. It's going to want me to install the full thing. So we have Call of Duty Vanguard. And this is the cross-gen version, so it should include the one for my newest version. A weird thing to have on the listing with a bunch of GameCube games. But again, when you have mixed consoles and you just put them up there, so that's makes me hungry because it makes me think you don't know what you have, which they probably could have threw that Red Faction and flipped that easy. So, Xbox games, Xbox Series X games, it's for playing, you don't really have to have the best condition disc because you can download any game for free, but you need the disc to play it. So as long as the disc reads, you're good. And this disc is in perfect, immaculate condition. I have a feeling they never played this. These games never came with manuals. This was a flop. I think this was a big flop. I would rather have a current day Modern Warfare, but I'm not going to kick this thing out of bed. 478 75 102 606 1369. I don't know, man. Maybe I'll list it and see what happens. I'll list it for maybe 12 and see if anything happens with it. If not, maybe I'll play it in the meantime. I got a couple games I'm working on. So I won't be playing it soon, but it might need to sit there for a bit. So we're at 13, what was it, 1369? 1369. Yeah, sure. Let's list it. So overall, let's go through my listed games on these past two sections. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 games that I'm going to list. I'm debating on that Lord of the Rings. But 8 games I'm going to list. Total expenditure was $55. If I get $10 a game, that's I've made profit and I get to keep the other 4 games. So I feel good. And I don't feel 4x good. Like really, I want Like, I want my 55 to be worth 220 and like movable. That's really where I want to be at. But let's see what it is worth. Uh, all right, yeah. So we definitely didn't hit that. We hit 2x multiplayer, not counting the hardware, which includes that Xbox 360, which seems to be in working order. It just smells. And then I also have something that was included in this, which I didn't talk about earlier. And this feels nice. I did look it up briefly. There's really no resale value for these. Smells good. But a really good headset. I already feel the noise cancellation. It has a nice braided cord. I looked up the company and Noobwo. I mean, not a ton of like reviews. It's not like a Five Below headset. So that feels really good. And again, it was pictured with a bunch of stuff kind of just unrelated, like with a bunch of GameCube stuff which didn't use a headset. So that's when I'm like, they don't know what they have. I should get in there and lowball them. So could I have gotten them down to 30? Maybe. But yeah. So I'm losing my edge a little bit. I'm happy with the pickups. We'll see what sells. But I thank you for continuing with me on this journey. I'm sorry I've been gone for a week or two. As I mentioned earlier, like I'm right now 190 in the hole. And that's with my most recent sales. I still have an increasingly large box thing of games here. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I have 9 boxes, each holding whatever. I got like 340 games that are like sitting there, and then I got maybe 50 games listed that haven't moved yet. We'll see. And add another 8 to that. So I'm in a great spot. My life is really expensive right now with my kids and my house and stuff. So I would love to turn the corner, but I don't think we're going to really turn that corner until I do my first like in-person sale and just move some of this cold inventory. So we'll get there. Today's recent screw up was I bought a shipping label twice, which really upset me. Like, I was like, you know what? We're getting back in this. We're grinding. And then I bought a $4 shipping label twice, and I was like, that kills my margin on at least one of the games, if not 2. I voided it out, and then I'll get the money back eventually, but it's just a rookie mistake. And I was giving my kids a bath at the time, trying to multitask, and that's what I get. So, again, thank you. Sammy, do you want to say anything? Thank you on behalf of Sammy, the soon-to-be-dead cat. Who's partially blind, but I think he sees the light. Don't go to the light, kitty. On behalf of my family, thank you for joining me on my business. And we will switch it to full cam as I wave to you and you see my messy room, and then we will play that outro.